So welcome back to the channel, and I have way too many fans. Not subscribers, fans. So if you're interested and enjoy the channel, definitely subscribe. It helps me out, costs you nothing, and it tells YouTube that, you know, people like the content. So I greatly appreciate it. But anyways, moving on, in a parts pickup, I wound up getting this box full of fans all the way to the top, and it's a pretty tall box. I got this box full of fans, some AIOs with fans on it, and then going through the stuff I have lying around, I have this box full of fans. Unbelievable. So in this video, we're gonna kind of go through, organize these fans, and find out, is there a thing as just having too many fans? What fans should we get rid of? Which one should we keep? Is there any value to it? So let's go ahead and let's dive in. So here's the thing, folks, and we are all guilty of this. If you're a tech person, we hoard way too many stuff, and definitely stuff past its prime or even usefulness. And this is my own personal collection of fans, and as you can see, some of these are just pretty rough, and it's time to recycle them. Just get them moving. But I do need to keep some for builds. And I guess that's the worst feeling, is that you don't keep them and then a build comes up and then you're short on fans, or you have mismatch fans. And I think that's what I'm probably gonna go to do. Organize them by likeness, ones that are still good, clean, and that I could potentially use for a build. And then there are just ones I want to get rid of. And my goal realistically for getting rid of these fans is to get rid of the 3 pins. Now, 3 pins, yes, they do sell 3 pins, but I like 4 pins, PWM, able to get a better fan curve, you know, keep the computer quiet and cooler at the same time. And these 3 pins, I mean, some of them are just noisy, some of them are not worth it. And in this video, you'll probably see me toss some fans that, well, you know, you might say, hey, I should have kept it, but definitely let me know in the comments. So here's my thought. We got to test them. And the easiest way to test it would be to use a power supply and just use the jumper for the power supply, and then use like a SATA to 4-pin adapter for the PWM, but I don't have any of those. So we're just gonna use the test rig and let it boot cycle and loop and do all that type of stuff, and, you know, really torture this guy. I do have a fan hub right over there, or a 4-pin, and that should be fine. Let's fire this thing up. Okay, works good. And I think that's gonna be probably the best way to set it up. And there are just some fans that are just really not gonna be worth saving. This is a 3-pin, this is a Corsair, and there's nothing against the 3-pin, but in the same breath, this thing is nasty, it's crusty, and it feels crunchy. And what I mean by crunchy is that you kind of feel it like, I don't know, you can feel the crunch as it spins. That's the best way to explain it. So this one has got to go. But then we do have some really good ones, like this one. These are the Arctic fans. I really do like Arctic fans. They're quiet. They do move some airflow. So we need to make sure that it works. Yeah, it doesn't have that crunchy grit like the other one did. Airflow feels good, so yep, we're gonna keep this one. And the other thing too is that the more you hold on to, the more it's harder to get more stuff or better stuff. Am I even saying that right? And also, I am running out of space in the garage. So that's the plan. Now there are ones like these that I do have that are brand new, sealed in the box. Obviously we'll keep these. Yeah, so I got 1, 2, 3. So that's actually pretty good. But then we got one like this. And this one also does have that crunch too. This is an older one that I cleaned up. So, yep, she's got to go. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to go through all this, and I'll show you if there's any good, cool fans that we're going to keep and what we're going to throw away. So we'll be back. this is what we got that we're gonna be tossing. This is a combination of realistically old Corsair fans from probably at least 10 years ago, some of them. And the issue with them is mostly they're 3-pin, which I'm getting away from. Most of them are real dirty and they're crusty. Now I do have like some older Cooler Master ones, but these, yeah, we're just gonna have to move them on and get them out of here, especially since I have 2 whole boxes full of fans. Now the cool thing is I found fans that I totally forgot about and didn't know. I have a dump load of Be Quiet fans. I think mostly these are from the air coolers that I've cannibalized, plus these. I got 3 of these in the box. These are the Pure Wings 3, the Silent Wings 3. I am going to keep this Arctic one because this is a good fan. Noctuas, awesomeness. And believe it or not, I'm actually going to keep this. This came from a used parts pickup. These are brand new and they're just really cool. Yeah, they're 3-pin. They're old, but I still think they're cool. They might be real nice for a retro build I end up doing later, so we'll see. These fans are fantastic and move a ton of airflow at low speed. These are the EK Varder. These are old, and this came in a system that I picked up dirt cheap that had a complete water cooling build in it. So I like these fans. In fact, I think I had 4. Yeah, or maybe I had more. I can't remember. I think I used 3 of them for a build for somebody. And I kind of regret it. I should have kept all 6 of them and just used that. But still, 3 is still pretty good. I have these 80 millimeters that I bought for a project that I never got around to. They're still practically brand new. As you can see, one's still in the box. So yeah, that's a ton of space. Let's go ahead, let's pull up the next box, which I think that's gonna have some cooler looking fans. This is a mess, but it's a good mess. All right, so this is probably gonna go for one of those cases that I picked up. So we'll put that over there. And I need to go through this box. I think it has some of the hardware from the case. So this I picked up and purchased from a viewer, and we made a deal for a whole bunch of cases and this, and there's a lot of good fans that he threw in here. So I need to go through this. And he threw in this Arctic cooler, which I am in love with. These coolers are fantastic. I had one for the longest and I couldn't use it because I didn't have the right case. Well, I used it, but then I switched cases and this one didn't fit. And these Arctic radiators, they are so thick. And what's awesome about this is that these have these Lian Li uni fans, which we'll have to clean it up. And these things are great. So I think what I'm actually gonna do is take these out because we have some more in there and we might have a couple in here, and put these together. I don't have the hub, but he did reach out to me and he does have it. So next time we're able to get together, I will have the hub for these fans. But these are really worth keeping. And I get asked about this all the time. What screwdriver do you use? Well, it's the Craftsman one. This is the OG that I used for many, many, many years. And recently I did a car job for a buddy of mine, and Craftsman has a newer version of it with USB Type-C. A little more speed on it. Definitely not sponsored. And I love the screwdriver. And I like the fact that it's USB Type-C, because that's all I use. Holy moly, bananas. I think these snap in as like one piece. Yeah, as you can see, this screwdriver works fantastic. The old one is about 3 or 4 years old. No issues with it. I just wanted to have it USB-C. Yeah, pretty nice. I think, yeah, just like that. And now I have 1,000,001 extra screws. And one of the reasons why he threw in these AIOs is because he didn't have the mounting brackets for it. But I had enough of these Arctics, so I might have the brackets for it. If not, in the past, I've reached out to Arctic and they've sent it to me. So I might try that. We'll see. But yeah, I really like these coolers. So we'll give this a nice home. And now some of these cables is stuff that I threw in from other things. And we get the fun excitement of going through all of these fans. Another Lian Li one. 140, which is awesome. And those are not cheap. Iceberg. This is an NZXT1 3-pin, which probably you need the hub for. So I'll take a look and see what we have. But let's see what we have here. We have the Edge hub, the Lian Li. Oh, I think we do have a hub. No, we don't have the hub. He did say he had it, so he'll give that to me next time I get up with him. So we'll keep the box. There's probably some good stuff in there. Let's pull out another fan. Oh, the Arctic one's in white. That's pretty cool. And some more Arctic, NZXT. So let's go through this and I'll show you what we keep. This box, we got a lot of goodies. We got a bunch of Arctic fans, which I am going to be keeping all these Arctic fans, especially these white ones, because I do have a white case and this would work really nice with them. These black and red, I'll probably use them for whatever type of build. We have plenty of them. I think we have like 7 and a 140. So that'd be cool that we'll have matching fans. We do have some plain Arctic fans right over here. These will work out really good. All 4-pin PWM. They work great. We do have the Lian Li one, so we'll add that to the collection over there. These NZXTs, they're 3 pins, and I'm not a fan of them, so we're gonna move those forward. The same thing with these Thermaltake ones. Yeah, I'm not a fan of them. So we'll be moving that. We do have this Iceberg one. We do have this white NZXT one. I'll probably just put it over here for now until I decide if I have enough of those or if I do want to keep it. And everything else in this box is pretty much going to be accessories for those cases that I got. This is cool that we do have the splitter, so that's good to have. I'll probably just get a large Ziploc bag for these and just put those all in until I'm able to go through those cases. Wi-Fi antenna, which is good to have, believe it or not. But so far, we're looking good in the sense that I got better fans, but in the sense of trying to purge and minimize, we might be increasing. But that just means I got to put some more builds out. So let me go ahead, clean this stuff up off camera, and we'll take a look at the big box and see what else we get into. All right, time for the big box. Kind of dreading this. One, this box is really heavy, and two, it might mean that I end up with more than what I purged. So we kind of got to be realistic with it. And also, he threw in a Netgear Gigabit Switch ProSafe GS108, which is pretty cool because mine went bad, and well, now I don't have to go out and spend money on one. Who cares if it's used? If it works, right? I don't even know where to begin with this. With the top. These are pretty cool. More of these Lian Li fans. These are 140s. Do we have any other to add to the pile? No. I think I'm going to go through this box more individually. And I don't know how I'm going to organize this because I'm going to run out of space. So we'll just pop these right here. We'll see what happens. Now, we do have a bunch of these Corsair ones, which are pretty awesome because they are white. Deepcool fans. These look good too. I've never used Deepcool fans. I'm not sure exactly how good or not good they are. Let me know in the comments. NZXT white 3-pin. Another NZXT. Oh wow, these Arctic mini fans. These are pretty awesome, especially when you got a tight spot for a build. Yeah, we're gonna be ending up keeping a lot more than we should. Thermalrite, these are pretty good too. I like using Thermalrite. Oh boy. More of the Corsair. And like I said, with the Lian Li, he did inform me that he does have the hub for them. So I'll just have to definitely pick those up. Another Deep Cool one in white. Arctic in white. That is awesome because that can go to the other ones because I need those. I'm not big on RGB, so I picked up a white case. And if I'm able to put all the same fans, even if they're not RGB, that'd be awesome. Deep Cool. Another Arctic. Folks, this box is endless. And I still haven't even plugged in most of these to test them, which we'll probably do that off camera just for the sake of time. We got more of these Lian Li ones. Add them over here. But we don't have the connector. More Arctic. Iceberg thermals. All right, so I'm running out of room. I'm gonna go ahead and go through this off camera and I'll show you exactly what the pile looks like. There was a ton of fans in that box. I mean, a bunch. And that's not including the 2 other boxes that I just went through. A ton of Iceberg thermals, more Arctic, a bunch of NZXTs. Yeah, wow. That was a lot more than I thought. So what to keep and what to move on? It's a toughie, but I think I have a plan that might help me to figure out what I need and what I don't need. Let me show you. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 white, 2 black cases. Plus I do have another case up there on one of my shelves that we'll definitely need fans for. So my thought is, how many fans do each case take? Well, let's think about it. So the H9 Flow, which is probably what I'm gonna use for my rig, that's gonna take at least 3 up here, 3 up here, 3 up here, so 9 fans. If I have 9 white fans of the same ecosystem, that's what's gonna go in there. If not, then we'll just go with the black ones. I'm not too worried about aesthetic. I'm just mostly going for this case because 1, the USB Type-C, number 2, it's a smaller footprint on the desk. And then for this case, let's see. It looks like we could put 3 over here, 3 up on the top. I'm not sure if we could put 3 on the bottom. And the reason why is because this case was modified over here. So that's fine. So 6 for this one. This one we're looking at 3, 3, probably 2. So that's gonna be 8. So 8 and 8. So what I'll probably do is, if I can find the right amount of fans that I need for each case, I'll probably just stuff them in the case for now. That would kind of help me with space saving. So that'd be good. I think that would work. And now that I look at it, I think there's like 2 fans in here. And do I have any other fans? Maybe up there. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna do that. So let me see what fans we're gonna use for this white one and for this black one. I don't know what systems I'm putting together with these, but at least if I know the fans that I need, that's part of the battle. So for this one, we have enough. And we got 1, 2, 3, oh, that's a 140. Is that a 140? Yep. So 2 140s, 3 120s, 7 120s, which that could work. And what I'm thinking, I'll have to double check and take a look. Either I'll put 2 140s on top. I'm not familiar with this case. It's the NZXT H9 Flow, I think, or something like that. So either I could put 2 140s up top, 3 over here, 3 on the bottom, and then 1 in the back. That would work. And you might be saying, man, you're putting your new stuff in something that's old, and you might think that the fans are a little bit dirty, but they'll clean up, they're fine. And for what I got it for and what I need, it's perfect. This is my personal build. You know, I just want it to run good. It doesn't have to look the best. I just need it to run good and be practical. I think this will work. So I think what I'm gonna go ahead and do, well, I'll do it off camera. I'll open this up, pop those fans in there, and that way these are safe for that one. So now let's go ahead, let's take a look at the other three. Now what I'm thinking for this one, Iceberg thermals. And I think they will look good. So if I'm not mistaken, 1, 2, 3, 4. So probably about 7. I could do 3 up top. So maybe I'll just do 2 up top, 1 over here, 3. So we'll go with 6 fans for here, and that should be enough airflow for that. Yeah, and these would work fine for that. They're all the same. It'll add a little pizzazz to it, maybe put like a white RGB light. And I think this case would actually work out pretty good for that. So we do have a plan, but I really need to be more organized. So for this MATX one, this is my thought. Those NZXT fans, I'll use them for this. They're good fans. I like them, but I prefer the Arctic compared to those. The Arctics are quieter, and I find them to move a little more airflow. That's just my opinion and experience just in using them. But I could put 2 140s over here, a 120 in the back. How many 120s do I have? 4 120s, 2 140s. So 2 140s right over there, 3 120s up top, and then 1 120 in the back, and that will work. So we got that one figured out. So I'm thinking for the black one, we'll go with these red Arctics. Give it a little pop. I got plenty of these. I probably got, I think I only got 1 140, maybe. Nope, we got 2. Yeah, so 2 140s on the side, 3 up top, 3 120s up top, and then 1 120 in the rear. So to kind of put things into context, this is the disaster I have in the garage, and I gotta clean it. It's driving me nuts. We got the fans that we are getting rid of, fans I haven't decided, fans that need to go in the case, the 4 cases. I still have a 360 AIO from Thermaltake right over there that I need to go through. A bunch of fans over there. These that I picked up that I need to do videos on and projects and get moving. Fans here, fans there. Yeah, it's a lot. So to me, CPU fans become intense. And the reason why they become intense is because I tend to keep them more longer than I should. When I do a build and I swap out the fans, I usually keep the old ones, and then that just keeps adding up. I cannibalize PCs. If the fans are decent, like those EK Vardars, I keep them, and then that keeps adding up. And a lot of people just like to just give me fans. So yeah, I definitely got a lot of fans. One of the reasons that I was big on picking up this deal was because I needed matching fans. And when I was taking a look at it at the viewer's house, I was like, yeah, I can definitely do that. To me, nothing is more tacky than you build a system, even if you don't add RGB or do any flare to it. But when you build a system and you have mismatched fans, the blades don't match, the style, the design, it is really tacky, and I don't like doing that. I'll actually hold off on a build or even spend more money, a little extra money on a build just to get a set of matching fans. It just looks so much cleaner. Presentation is key when you're flipping computers or even for your personal builds. And the good thing for this is that we have a ton of fans that are matching. I at least have 3. Typically, if I have a set of fans, I want to have 4. 3 for the front, the side, or for the back at minimum. But now with the way these cases are built, you gotta have 3 for the side, 3 for the top, and 1. So now you're averaging about 7 fans is what you really need. So at least I have more than enough for all these cases. That way when I do these builds, it will look a lot cleaner and better. Now, RGB does help a computer sell, but I just find that if you have a system that just has very subtle lighting, it looks clean, and it's well put together, that appearance does work well also. And if I wanted to add RGB, because a lot of these fans don't have the RGB, it's simple as just getting a $10 strip with a remote, which they don't have to, the customer doesn't have to deal with RGB software, and that's a lot better than just having to deal with all these fans and Open RGB, Signal RGB, Corsair, MSI. I mean, it just, yeah, it becomes a headache. But anyway, that's enough on my rant. But I just figured I'd put this video together just to kind of show you what I have to do occasionally is just go through everything, inventory it, see what I have, see what I can use and what I can't use. And eventually I do have to just get rid of stuff. It just becomes too much. That's one thing I found with computer fans. It is easily to end up with a huge collection, mostly of fans that you don't need. So huge shout out to the viewer for hooking me up with all these fans. It allowed me to purge a lot of the ones that I've needed to get rid of, get fans that are matching so the builds would look a lot better, and it definitely helps. So with all that being said, comment down below, let me know your thoughts, concerns, criticisms. Do you run into this issue with computer fans, whether you have too many or mismatched? When you do builds, do you mismatch fans? I mean, is that a thing? Does that even bother you? Definitely let me know in the comments. And what other computer components or hardware that you might have too much of that you might need to purge. If you like this video, definitely hit the like button, subscribe if you're not, and as always, I hope I don't get any more fans, but I could definitely use the subscribers. Thanks for watching.